the left hand tucks in underneath. Yep. And when you say two, I
can't do that.
No. We don't know that word.
Today we are at the California Drum Shop in Bethlehem, and sitting next to me is the owner, John SanFilippo. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I started out with like Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time. It's like a storybook. Okay.
Oh, I should do that. Once Upon a Time. Okay. We've been in his shop for maybe a half hour, and I know you're going to get to see some pieces of it. It's just so cool being here. This is part of our summer series called Imagine Your Way Around Town. So tell us what the California Drum Shop is.
It's a place where people aren't judged. They can come and be themselves, and just they have a desire to play music, and we bring that out of them, and we help just direct it, and they can be the best that they can be, whether it's on guitar or piano or bass or drums, or whether it's marching band, whether it's rock, whether it's jazz, and we help people become the best that they can be.
Yeah, so when I went to your website, the California Drum Shop, I was thinking, oh, it's drums. But then I went to your website and I saw, wow, you give a lot of other music lessons.
Yeah,
and
I might have picked the wrong name.
No, it's perfect. And I'm sure that with the pandemic, some of those things have had to come to a halt.
Yes.
Perhaps a complete stop. So how did you kind of get into this? Tell us a little bit about your past, how you made this small business so successful.
Well, I've never had a business course in my life. I was terrible in math. My drum teacher, when I was younger, told my mom that she should save her money. That this was not a good idea. But that's not. I didn't want to do the traditional format where it's just like and the guy had bad breath, and it was just like, oh my god. And then every week it was like, Johnny, we have drum lessons now in 6 minutes. That's my mom's voice, by the way. Everybody has a voice for their mother. It's like, where's your stick? I don't know. Get your stick. Where's your book? I don't know. Find your books. And then you go to drum lessons and you just want to cry and stab yourself in the eye, like, end it all. I don't want to be drunk. But I knew I wanted to play drums because I would love to go in the basement and you just find your own little magical world, and you're just like playing these songs and everything until the light switch went on, like, come and eat. It's like, oh, I get my mom's voice. She talks a lot. Anyway, but that's what I wanted to do, and then I tried to be a regular person, but that didn't work, and then I got accepted to Berklee College of Music in Boston, which is...
That's an amazing school.
Yeah.
So I guess
that was a gift
you
from
practiced.
God.
I guess it's a good thing that your mom made you practice?
No, I think it was a fluke. Somebody made a mistake and I got in, and so that was awesome. And Boston is just a beautiful town. It's New York without the crime. It's without except being a pedestrian, it's very dangerous. And then from there, I had to make a decision because I needed my art to go to the next level. So I went out to LA. I bought a one-way ticket. Went out to MI, which is Musicians Institute, and the subdivision was PIT. Went out there, graduated. Did LA. I came back here temporarily. I was going to live here for like 2 months, get my finances back up, and then get back out there and eat the world up. And in the interim, I needed to make some money, and I started teaching. So I remember somebody saying you could be a small fish in a big pond or a big fish in a small pond. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't intend on this happening, but I guess my talents took over, and people saw what I didn't see, and it's just like, wow. And so people were coming as far as from Harrisburg, Philadelphia, the Poconos, just to take lessons with me. And over the years, we just made incredible friendships with all these people, because they're not just my students. They're there, and they know they can text me or call me or you know, like any time of day or night, you know, I'm there for them. They're there for me too. And you know, whatever aspect of life they went into. Some people went into law, some people went into medicine, some people became famous musicians. Some people started drum shops like this. I wish I would have did that. And Bethlehem's beautiful.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But you know what? As you're saying this, that is one of the themes during these interviews that I've heard now. People go to college and they have a degree in something, and somewhere along the way, it doesn't work out, or they don't like it, or they meet someone, or they kind of fall into something else, and it takes them in a completely different direction. And I love that you guys are saying that, because it tells you that there's like the stress of searching for college, or you know, wherever you are, and it's okay. Like, you're going to find your path, and who knows what you're going to fall into. Obviously, everything about your enthusiasm, you can tell that you love what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can just answer that again, like, what do you love about what you do?
What do I love about what I do? Sometimes you could be sitting at a drum set, for me, or sometimes I'm playing a guitar, and I'm not very good at guitar. As a matter of fact, I've had 8 teachers quit me. Like, I know, like, the best musicians in the Lehigh Valley, and they would come over and we'd sit there and they're like, why am I here? It's like, oh, come on. You know, even my guy, you know, he's great. It's like twice he's like, dude, come on. You don't even know where your book is. It's the same little kid, you know. Like, where's your book, Johnny? I don't know, Mom. See, there she is again. Anyway, you could just be sitting there and you just feel the groove, you feel the pocket, and you just like, and it could be the simplest thing, like what you were playing earlier. She was playing drums, by the way. Boom, bats, doom, that, and you're just sitting there and you can just feel how fun it is and how it consumes you, and it's just like, it's like you're in bed and you wake up in the morning and the blankets are perfect and the pillows are perfect.
That's what they talk about, though, when you're like, whatever activity that you're doing and you lose yourself in that activity and you become one with that action. That's what everybody is supposed to, like, kind of attain, whether you become a writer or a dancer or an athlete, like just becoming one with that action. You know? And that's exactly what it is. And my father, when I was a little boy, he gave me the best advice, and it sounds cheesy, it's like, oh, my dad gave me the... No, this was cool. And he said, because he worked a regular job and he worked, and then, you know, he did the honorable thing. Anyway, he said, you know, if you could do what you could do for free, and if you can make a living from that, you know, do what you love, you know, that's what you should do. Yeah. And when I first came in, you said, you made a comment about drummers don't ever quit, they just kind of die. I mean, if you love what you do, why would you ever want to stop what you're doing? Yeah. Yeah, you can tell talking to John is very fun.
Nice lamp.
Why don't you tell me about a challenge of working here, so we know that you love it. What's difficult about it?
I think
realistic.
The only difficult thing right now is, you know, we've created our own competition, which is good. A lot of times we don't do this for the money. We do this because we love seeing the success of the individual. My goal is to make the student better than me, and I've succeeded with that many, many, many times. And that's awesome.
So you said like a challenge would be just the competition. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You don't go into music for the money. You go in it because you love it. You don't go into any of the arts for the money. Say, oh, I'm going to make a painting and I'm going to sell this for $1 gazillion. This is like, oh, you're a jerk. Where's the far side? I want to read the far. Look at that. That's a good drawing.
I think we have the far side of the library. What can you tell somebody? Any words of encouragement if they're thinking about just going into the arts or into the music business, or if they say, I want to be a rock star, I want to be a famous drummer, or just
if you want to be a famous drummer,
Well, just something about how you don't necessarily have to be a famous drummer.
You-
You can
you
still
don't. You just-
find satisfaction.
if you could play drums and be able to pay, just be able to get by playing drums and not having to work at Wawa
As a musician,
as a musician, then you're a
you're
success.
successful.
Yeah. And the best thing to do is listen to every single thing that's been done. Listen to jazz. Listen to. It's easy to listen to what you enjoy, but listen to stuff that you're uncomfortable with. And
Oh, that's wonderful wisdom. How about look at the camera?
hi. Anyway, when it's uncomfortable, it's always easy to be comfortable, but the complacency is your biggest enemy. I think with any genre, if you're complacent, then you're not moving forward. You're not developing, and being as a musician, your best day should be your last day on earth. That was your best day because you tried to do something different and learn something new every day. And when you stop trying to expand on what you do, then you're just wasting oxygen. Get off.
I love that element of education too. That's really what it's about, not being complacent and continuously educating yourself.
No problem.
Yeah, John, thank you so much.
Oh,
This has been...
am I fired? I lost the gig? No! Oh.
It's Christmas time. Nobody's fired at Christmas time.
Wow, great.
And the tiki hut, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to have some
Thank you.
clips around your shop, and I have loved getting to meet you
Thank
and
you.
being here.
Have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everybody.